Costco's getting in all of their spring stuff right now. Got some gardening things. Dude, what? Costco now has harvest rate freeze dryers, but if you want one of those, use my link and help a mama out. I get a little commission every time you buy a freeze dryer from me. Theirs comes with the freeze dryer and the accessory box. I'll leave a video linked down below of my freeze dryer. I got a medium. These are the small. These are kind of cool. These are Build-A-Boards. $20. I love these dinnerware sets. They've got a nice gold edge around them that are really pretty. Scalloped edges. Those are $20 for a 4-piece set. I mean 12-piece set, but it seats or feeds 4 people. Should have brought a tape measure, but these are the dimensions. Will this fit in my house? It'd be great to have a laundry cart, and those are $50. But I need something to go right there beside my washer and dryer, so we will measure when we get home. All right, these things are really cool. Might fit on our back deck. A woman can dream, can't she? And they've got the greenhouses back for $1,200, which is a steal for that deal. Costco's got the lunch deal. You can't beat a $10 pizza. Hi friends, welcome back to Rouse Rising. Today I have a Costco haul for you, but it's not just any Costco haul. It's a spring haul, but not really because we're still in winter. It is a restock the new house post pantry challenge since November grocery haul. And I know you guys have seen a few small grocery hauls to help us get through our move, but we have really dwindled down our food stores. I am shocked at how much food I was able to get for the price that I was spending, because it feels like every time I'd go to the grocery store for a quick little haul to get things to make a cohesive meal while we were moving, it was $100 easy. We could spend $100 and barely leave with a grocery bag full of food. It was expensive, and that has to do with the town I was grocery shopping in, about 25 minutes away from me. I thought it was closer than driving into the city of Bend. By the way, we moved to Bend, Oregon. So if you didn't figure that out already through all the comments and all the other conversations that we've been having on the channel, my family, who has been a retired military family for the last year, we moved 2 hours north from Klamath Falls to Bend, and we live just a little bit south of Bend in a really nice community. We've fallen in love with it. This may be our forever home place, and maybe not this house, but this area, we really love it. So today we drove 25 minutes, which actually wasn't that bad of a drive, to Costco and bought enough groceries to feed my family of 7 for the next couple of weeks. I'll probably do grocery hauls for produce at a closer grocery store, or maybe I'll go into Bend where there's a Walmart right inside of Bend, and then there's a Safeway, and I'm not really sure about all the other grocery stores that there are in Bend. I'm still learning. This was my second time out of the house in the last week. Yesterday I went with my kids to pick up homeschool Chromebooks from their new homeschool situation that we're joining, and that was my first trip out alone with the kids. And then today we went out together as a family and grocery shopped and had lunch at Costco. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here and you're into holistic homemaking, meals made from scratch, holistic living, all that good stuff, then click the subscribe button, because I would love to have you a part of the Rouse Rising family. Now, let's get into this grocery haul. Let me know down in the comments before I get to the end, how much do you think we spent on all of these groceries? This grocery haul does include eggs, and it does include meat. So a lot of my grocery hauls, they don't always include meat, but I decided to stock up on a little bit of meat to stretch our elk meat and our deer meat, because we love our game meats, and we're being really frugal right now for the most part. So you're gonna see frugal buys from Costco. Not everything is organic like I try to normally do. We are really trying to be frugal this month. The cost of the move was expensive. getting our house ready to put on sale for the market. Everything was expensive. Now we live in a new town and it's expensive. So I'm working from a budget. The last few months we've really been scrimping and saving, and definitely trying to save money at the grocery store for the next few months until everything balances back out. But I'm very happy with what we got for the price that we spent today. So let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start back here. I'm actually gonna return these, but these are really nice pants that I purchased for my son. We got home, he tried them on, they did not fit, but they were meant for the golf course, and they have some zipper pockets in them, which I thought was really cool. 4-way stretch, comfort waistband, water repellent, zip pockets. Perfect for outdoor activities, but we're gonna have to take those back because they didn't fit. This is an amazing buy, I think. $7 for 12 gigantic croissants. You can't get a better deal than Costco on those. All right, back here we grabbed 2 Mexican style blend shredded cheese. These will go in the freezer for now because we do have a little bit of shredded cheese I bought at the grocery store the other day. So those will go in the freezer for the time being. We'll have them as back stock. Then right here we grabbed some Parmigiano Reggiano. I have seen so many yummy butter noodle, pasta noodles, I don't know, simple noodle recipes, and they call for Parmesan. And then we got some unsalted butter, sweet cream. This is gonna be for all of our baking endeavors. I've got a daughter that loves to bake and she's learning how to bake. This is spinach and cheese ravioli. These were less expensive, price per pound, than the non-organic tortellini. So I went ahead and grabbed this pack. Usually I just throw these in the freezer as is, and on a night when we need a quick meal, I'll grab out the tortellini or I'll grab out these raviolis, and it's a quick meal for the family. I can fill bellies and move on with life. So you're gonna see we have a few convenience items here for those days that are hectic and busy. All right, I got a half gallon of half and half, and I figure I can use this in recipes and cooking and making cream sauces and all that kind of stuff. I used to be dairy-free, and then I realized that it wasn't really making a difference whether or not I was dairy-free with autoimmune disease. My numbers never changed when I was dairy-free and when I've been on all the autoimmune diets and all of the things. And well, in the last couple months, I've given up on all of that, and I'm consuming dairy again. So for the first time in 9 years, I'm not kidding, for the first time in 9 years, I'm using milk in my coffee. Can you believe it? And I'm drinking decaf coffee. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, we got some non-organic milk. Don't judge me. Normally we buy the A2 organic milk. It's really expensive. We're on a budget. We got 2 gallons of whole milk, and it's gonna be all right. We're all gonna survive and thrive, and it's gonna be great. Kids are gonna get enough fat in their diet, and their brains are gonna grow. Organic salted butter, I got 4 of those, and 2-pack of Daisy sour cream, a jug of yogurt. I meant to grab 2 of those. I don't know why I didn't, but we got a jug of Greek yogurt. Oh, I know why. Because now that we live really close to Costco, I can go there anytime and shop. I don't have to stock up on things. Plus, we don't have a spare fridge anymore. So I can't stock up on things. So I have to be mindful about what I am buying refrigerator-wise. These things can go in the freezer, but some things, I don't freeze yogurts. Do you freeze yogurts? If you do, does it turn out okay when you thaw it to eat it? I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. I know some things don't freeze well, but let me know what you think. What dairy products freeze well? We will freeze a gallon of milk because I don't have room in my refrigerator, and I just got milk the other day, but we don't want to run out in the next week, so we grabbed another. Down here, the Brussels sprouts look awesome. Grabbed those. We've got some bacon in the deep freezer, so we're going to do bacon Brussels sprouts, and we'll cook up the whole batch. I steam them or parboil them in salted water first, and then I drain them really good in a colander, and I let them strain really well, and then throw them in a skillet, or you can roast them in the oven with bacon, or I saute them in a skillet, brown them up with some bacon, delicious, and then we eat on that for a few days, and I just keep them in the refrigerator as a side. Got some grape tomatoes. I think I can use these to make tomato sauces, like a simple tomato sauce. Let me know what you think. 2 things of grapes right here, the Candy Dreams and the green seedless grapes. Grab 2 of those. Whatever we don't eat before the grapes start going soft, we stick the grapes in the freezer, and then we have yummy frozen grapes, and the kids love those, and I do too. Grabbed another bag of Honeycrisp apples. Always need apples. The kids love eating their apples around here. And there you go. I got some mushrooms. I know I was saying about buying cream of mushroom soup. But for this week, we're gonna see if I can make Salisbury steak with mushrooms before the mushrooms go bad. We're gonna use them before they go bad, but my freeze dryer's out of commission at the moment. I haven't set it up yet to freeze dry mushrooms, so we've got to use those ASAP. Grabbed a bag of avocados. It's been months since I've purchased avocados, or really a lot of things, honestly, because of the pantry challenge. We have not had avocados, so I'm happy to have some of those again to put on our homemade bread. Back here, decaf blend, and I just realized it's not organic, but we're drinking decaf coffee now, and that'll get us through the rest of winter. And maybe one day I'll quit drinking coffee altogether. I love the flavor though. We grabbed a frozen bag of stir-fry vegetable blend. We've never tried these before. I don't ever make stir-fry, but I thought we could saute these up and season them and have them as an easy side dish for dinner. We've been doing broccoli and peas and mixed vegetables. Those are kind of the standard around here. Those are what my kids like, but maybe they'll like these too. If I season them and put enough fat in there, they'll like those as well. All right, back here we got sweet potatoes, and then the $5 10-pound bag of russet potatoes. We just used a huge bag of potatoes last night to make, I call it hunter's pie, but it's a shepherd's pie, but it's hunter's pie because we use elk meat, and I used up all the potatoes on that, so grabbed another bag of that. Back here, we've got 48 sparkling waters for 20 bucks, I think Aaron said when he did the math. 48 for $20. We still need to get a soda stream replacement because we broke our soda stream. It's broken. But Aaron had a subscription to Soda Stream CO2 bottles, and now we have 8 bottles of CO2, and they're expensive. So we're going to buy another Soda Stream. We just haven't done it yet. These are for Aaron to get him through until we get a Soda Stream. If you guys don't know, Aaron and I used to drink alcohol. We quit 3 years ago. We quit drinking alcohol altogether, and to help Aaron quit drinking his beer habit, he switched over to sparkling water, and that is a habit that has stuck with him, just like my coffee habit. So he drinks sparkling water. That's his special treat, so we're just gonna keep that coming. It's better than beer, right? Over here, we've got a whole big pack of paper towels. Man, I've been skimping on my paper towels. I have had a few rolls of paper towels for the last couple weeks, and with the move, I had cleaning to do and so many things to do, and I have just really been hoarding my paper towels and not letting anybody use them because I need them for cleaning different things, different places of the house, the bathrooms, you know. And when we cleaned our other house after we moved out, oh my goodness, I am happy to have a big old pack of paper towels again. I did not grow up with paper towels. In my early childhood, it wasn't something that our family could fit into the budget, so I feel fortunate that I'm able to have paper towels now in my motherhood because it makes cleaning up so nice. But if you were a child, had a childhood like I did, where your parents cloth diapered, where you had a wood stove, your mother had a garden, and she grew, 75% of your food, and you got your cows from local farmers, that was the kind of childhood I had early in my childhood. Now, it all went haywire at some point, but that's what I remember when I was really little. So we didn't have paper towels. We had reusable towels, and that's kind of what I've done with my family now, but I can get paper towels, so I do. It wasn't always like that. Down here, we've got our pantry staples, maple syrup, better than bouillon. I finally got the chicken. They finally had it in stock. I've been using the beef. Now, listen. For years, I have not used bouillon. I've just made my own chicken stocks, my own beef broths or elk broths or all those things, and those are what I used in recipes. And then a lady at Costco, I was just looking at the better than bouillon, and she walks up and she says, "Oh, the better than bouillon's so great." She said, "I add it to everything, and it makes all my meals so delicious." And I said, "Oh, well, I think I need some help making my meals delicious too." So I grabbed the beef better than bouillon, the last Costco haul, and we're about halfway through the jar. I've been using it like crazy. It's been so yummy that I went ahead and grabbed the organic roasted chicken base. So now we've got that too for some of our chicken recipes. I was using my emergency food stores bouillon for the last couple months because I ran out of chicken in the freezer. So I wasn't making chicken broth because I no longer had whole chickens. And so I broke into my emergency food stores chicken stuff, and then I bought some chicken broth from Costco, one of my last hauls. And it's just nice to have something like this on hand. especially if you do a lot of cooking like I do and chicken casseroles and things like that. Ooh, I'm going to start doing. I haven't always been a casserole girl, but this past week, I'm a casserole girl. All right, pure organic. These are kids' snacks to go in their lunches for their 1 day a week with their homeschool cohort. Say homeschool cohort 10 times fast. I can't do it. We've got some King Arthur. I did not get the 2-pack of flour because I've got an Azure standard 25-pound bag of flour coming this week. So I just got the 1 bag that they had, and that was the King Arthur type. So that'll get us through baking this week, and then our Azure standard haul will come. Back here, we've got the Kettle Brand crinkle cut and the tortilla chips. I did not tell you about these over here. Typically, we don't buy dips. If you've seen all my grocery hauls, we don't really buy stuff like this. We just don't. So Aaron picked out smoked Gouda and peppers. That should be interesting. That'll be, I feel like that's going to be like a pimento and cheese, maybe, maybe not. And then I picked out the artichoke and jalapeno Parmesan premium dip. And those are going to be tasty treats for us to snack on with the kids. Occasionally, it's nice to get things like that. Back here, we've got turkey breast. I'm going to put these in the freezer and keep one out for the kids' lunches for next week, and then the following week, and then the following week. And I'll send them to school with their turkey breast lunches. Organic chicken thighs. This is my favorite way to get meat, is the boneless. And I wish they had skin on them. And I almost got the chicken thighs with the bones in, and then I thought, Katie, do you really want to deal with all that in your casseroles and everything? No, I don't. And normally I would, because the bones would make delicious bone broth. But for today, for this week, while we're still unpacking this mess of a house, everything's still in boxes, not everything, but we're just going with this. This is going to make cooking dinners easy. One less thing to deal with the bones. Did I say we got some mayonnaise? All right, one time I bought their 10-pound log of beef, and this time I just got this 6.81 pounds. It's $4.99 per pound of beef, and I got that to help stretch out our elk and deer, because we don't want to use up all of our elk and deer now. We love that stuff so much that we do alternate, or I'll mix it in with beef, but we prefer the elk and deer to beef. But this is going to make Salisbury steaks. This is going to make maybe some chili. This is going to make some, we like sloppy joes from scratch. Aaron has a good recipe that he uses to make sloppy joes. And spaghetti sauce, all the things. I'm going to divide this up into probably 5 portions, a little over a pound each. And then I'm going to freeze them flat in the freezer. And then we'll use these up for over the next month or 2. I have been enjoying making my family these beef patties. We bought some on sale from Fred Meyer's, and so Costco has beef patties too. Went ahead and got them. They're just super easy to broil in the oven, 5 minutes on each side. And if you season them up correctly, I do have the best burger seasoning. It's not my recipe or anything. What I use on my burgers, and my family thinks that they're delicious, and they gobble them up. So we just broil those in the oven. It makes for a quick and easy dinner. I just learned how to make hamburger buns, and the family's hooked on those too, so we're never buying buns from the grocery store again. 3 packs of eggs. Guess how much these were? Guess. Go ahead. Say it out loud. Shout it from your lungs, from your belly, from your gut. Scream it from the rooftops. $6.79 or 89 or 97. It was under $7 for 18 eggs. Now, this does not beat my $1.97 that I got for 12 dozen eggs the other day at the grocery store on sale, but we were allowed to buy 3 packs of 1.5 dozen eggs. They did have a limit. So if you've been seeing the Costco reels where people are buying pallets of eggs, it's lies. They've put a limit on them. At least where I live in Bend, there's a limit on the Costco eggs. So we maxed out, got those. Needed some tissues to get us through the winter season. Talked about the meat. Did you know that their rotisserie chickens are $5? They're $4.99 for a rotisserie chicken, y'all. So I'm going to take these apart, debone them, and get all the chicken into food saver bags, vacuum seal them, and put them in the freezer so that we can have quick chicken. I can take it out the night before, thaw it, we can throw it on salads or use it in a recipe or whatever. But it's way more economical to buy the rotisserie chickens than it is to buy 6 pounds of chicken thighs, you know, $5 for a whole chicken. And I did look at the whole chickens because normally I buy whole chickens from Costco, but I'm just not going to deal with it because I'm going to deal with these. We're going to make bone broth out of these bones, or chicken broth, whatever. We're going to make some chicken broth, bone broth out of the carcasses of these. So that's enough work for me. I'll can it up or I will freeze it. I'm not really sure yet. With everything we still have going on, we're still moving, still have to go back down to the old house, and we'll see what all I get done with this. I might just pull the meat off and throw the bones back in the freezer for another day to make broth. And then back here, my oldest son, he likes buffalo chicken bites. My oldest boys, both of them do. So he requested these, and they will have those on an easy night. And that's what we'll do. I told the kids, I said, go to the snack aisle and pick out 2 boxes of snacks. And then I was like, oh, when they showed up with this box, and I was like, oh no, oh no, I can't like tell them to put it back because I told them to pick out whatever they wanted. I didn't realize Costco had these types of chips. I thought this was like a Sam's Club thing. I didn't realize Costco had those types of chips too. I thought the kids would grab like, you know, something like these or these in a box. I don't know. But they came back with those highly addictive Doritos, which is terrible because I can eat one Dorito and I'm addicted, and it's tragic. But so those are going to go into the kids' lunches along with these 7-layered fruit things. These were the other snacks that they picked out. So they picked out these, they picked out those, and then they'll have turkey sandwiches, they'll have fruit, we have oranges and bananas over there. And then for those nights when we have busy days, because let me tell you what, this Oregon Family Schools that we're joining, this homeschool program, it is jam-packed. Jam-packed. That's all I can say. There's a lot of work for parents involved. We have to check in every week. We have to send curriculum. We've got to send them samples of the kids' graded work. It's a lot of checking in with the school. So as a homeschool parent that I'm not used to. So we got some pepperoni pizzas. Those are going to feed the kids when we have a busy night. Otherwise, you guys know how I do. I share all my meals made from scratch with you. And of course I don't share when we make frozen pizzas, so I'm not going to show you how I cook a frozen pizza. I'm just not going to do that. I forgot the blueberries. Of course I forgot the blueberries. I threw them in the freezer because they were starting to thaw out, and I forgot them. So yeah, we got those too. Let's talk about this total, because yes, it was a lot. It was a lot, but I thought it was going to be more. I really did, especially with the cost of eggs and everything that it is now. All right, my total was $591.82 and $591.82. Grabbed us all of those groceries. I'm just shocked because the meat and everything, you know, when you're talking, everything costs between $10 and $20. Meats cost $30 when you buy a pack of meat. It adds up really quick. But I'm really happy that it was $591. Yes, I would have liked to have been lower. And if people weren't so disgruntled in Costco today, then I probably would have shopped a little bit better. But let me tell you, people in Bend are really nice, but Costco was crazy, and everybody was nice in Costco, but it just felt like we were in the way the whole time. And I don't like feeling like I'm in the way, so I don't always make the best, most rational decisions, but I feel like for $591, we did a pretty good job, and this is gonna feed us for the most of the month of March with a few small grocery hauls weaved in there, and I will share those with you in my meal prep videos. When I get bulk items like this, I like to vacuum seal them. By vacuum sealing your bulk food, you're gonna preserve them for much longer by removing all of the oxygen out of the vessel. It's going to help preserve the food longer. So how we do that is I've got my wide mouth lid, I've got my wide mouth jar sealer, food saver jar sealer. I'm going to put that up on there. And I have a whole video about vacuum sealing your food to preserve it for longer term food storage. If you want all the specifics. In. All right, this is completely sealed. I'm holding just by the lid. I still loosely put a ring on it, just loosely, so that it's there. So the ring's there when I pop this open to reseal it. Next bag. Now I am all out of coffee, so I do need to get some of this out. For the purpose of grinding, so I'm going to get out just enough to grind for the last me for the next couple weeks. Last us the next couple weeks. And that's just going to go like this in this jar. I'm going to grind that up for my coffee, and then this is going to get sealed. And make sure your rim, your lid, everything's good. And also make sure you write the contents. So I need to know this is decaf coffee because I also have regular coffee like this. All right, next up we're going to be portioning out the ground beef. It's in the refrigerator right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get my bags ready so that all I have to do is put the beef in and seal them. We're going to cut these up. We're going to write what's on them, and we're going to go ahead and get a seal on these, on one side of these bags. About a pound. Now they do make vacuum sealers and things like this that have the cutter on them so that you can slice your bag, slice your roll as you go. I did not get that because that was a step up and living on a budget as most Americans do. I got the cheaper version and I thought, oh, I'll just cut it with my scissors. But in retrospect, as much as I do this, it would have been nice to have that added feature to cut the bags. Oh, I didn't do it. We want to make sure we label it ground beef. All right, we're also going to do this with this rotisserie chicken, but right now we're just starting out with this beef because we want to get it sorted sooner than later. That's about right. So this is over 6 pounds of ground beef. And for that purpose, we're going to do over a pound in each bag.
Let's go to work, 'cause I'm tripping. Gotta work on myself, 'cause I'm falling apart. Please wake me up, 'cause I'm slipping. Can't fight this feeling off no more. But I'm not going to give up and fall. Rise above the door, meet all my challenges and search for my strength. I defeat them all. I'm never ever gonna hide no more. I come to love myself again. Yeah. For all the things I didn't know, the pain, the hurt, I let it go. Start to believe in myself and life will be sweet again. So sweet again. But now it's time to live my life.
So give this video a thumbs up and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.